Captain's log, star date 25/01/2018. It's lonely in here. Sorry, wrong film. Anyway, so the guys here wanted me to do a little run through of the Ivideon Solution. So it's the cloud-based solution. We've teamed up with a partner that teamed up with Hikvision. So it enables us to get the Hikvision product into the cloud for a retention period of your choosing, and therefore access via web browser or app. So you're not only is it secure in a data center for a period of set time, you don't technically need an NVR on site, so you alleviate one cost and put it onto another to enable you to do a monthly, yearly, quarterly plan to fit in with the billing requirements of day-to-day, mobile bills, electricity bills. They're all monthly, quarterly, yearly paid. It's a very similar model to that. Cloud solution is becoming extremely popular. We've seen a sort of a very big interest and big uptake on this. So we thought we'd just give you a little run through just to give people an idea of how this is put together. So first we take our standard, as you can see, it's our demo room. So we take, this is actually a 4K bullet camera. We're not really limited to resolution when we upload to the cloud. It's more of the bandwidth available to us between our product and the cloud server and data allowance. So this is a 4K camera. It's got a specific firmware installed for Ivideon, so when you purchase Ivideon from us, we put the specific firmware onto the camera, which allows us then directly to talk to the cloud as long as we put the IP settings correct, and then obviously there's a router on site connected that allows us to do that. So it's no different to any other camera product. It doesn't seem any different. You're still able to use all the functionality within the camera, and you're still able to link it to a Hikvision NVR or third-party system as normal. It's just the camera will talk directly to the cloud. Again, if you're using this with a PoE NVR, that you have to put this on an external switch which can see the router and then out to the cloud. It won't work via the internal PoE of the NVR. So just one hint for you there. Other than that, extremely standard product. It's set to 4K. So you'll see there's a 2685 bullet camera and there's a specific build number. We're now on 5.5.0, which is the latest firmware build for Ivideon and the G1 platform. So we'll close that down, and what we'll do then is log in. So there's a couple of parts to this. So we can access this via the web browser, or we can actually do this by the client app on the smart iOS device. I'm just taking a little bit of time to log into our account. So I open up a web browser. I've logged in. You can see we're logged in as technical at dvs.uk. That shows our current account settings, and you can see we've had some milk delivered this morning already, which is brilliant. So we can have some more tea shortly. Optimus Prime will be happy. So we've currently got 3 cameras added to our site, one in the demo room, one in the canteen corridor, and one externally on the front door. Again, we could put as many cameras as we want to our system, group them, sites, all sorts, but we've just added 3. Once we put the firmware on the camera and connect to the cloud and power the camera up, what we then do is when we will send you login details. So we upload your details to the cloud. You will be generated an email which you link. You click on that, activate your account, put your own password in. Then what you do is you log into your portal here. So this is your where this is either yours or your end users, because you can manage your end users account for them. If you're doing it as part of a service or maintenance contract and bundle it up where you look after the payments and look after the cameras and give them a set price, absolutely it's fine to do that. So what we'll do is sign into our account here. One thing to probably note is if we go into, so this is our integrator account. So when you get sent the first link, you get the partner account. So when we click on overview, you will get there. So we're saying no clients added, 0. I've only just set this up today just to show you. I use a different account which has got all our customers in, which I can't show you for security reasons. If we go to client account, you would add your client within there. So we go add client, and it's marketing at dvs.co.uk, client name DVS marketing, and we'll say it's a business account. You've got 2 options. Ivideon takes payment, so or the integrator takes payment. So if you're planning on letting the end user, so you want to let the end user run their account and make the payment directly, you can select Ivideon takes payment. Therefore, the customer will set up their credit card or PayPal, and whatever payment plan they choose, Ivideon takes the payment directly off your end user, and you will get a percentage share of each revenue per month or quarter back. Ultimately, if you want to manage the payment, so you pay Ivideon and you give the end user a set price, so the pricing is hidden from the client, so it allows you to bundle this up into a bigger service, you just select the integrator takes payment. We'll allow the payment to be taken. And then you can also pass a discount on. If you pass a discount on to your end user, it takes it off your share that you would get from their service they run monthly, quarterly, yearly. The maximum discount you can offer is 7%, which will come off your top figure. But we'll leave that as a 0%, but it does allow you to lower or adjust that pricing accordingly. Then we just click Add Client. An email would be sent to this address now, which allows you then to fully manage their account. And then within there, you've got the commission withdrawal, so it allows you to take any money out that is actually saved in your account. So far, we have 0. And it allows you to do like password resets, show your client list here. Once you've activated the account, or the customer's activated this account, it enables you to do like a third-party setup. So you can log into their account as if you were the user. The only thing you can't see is live video or playback video for Privacy and Data Protection Act. So once they've activated their account, you are able to open the Ivideon account, add cameras, adjust pricing, adjust settings. You just won't be able to see live view or playback video, like I said, for the security reasons. You are able to log into their account if they want to give you the details, and then see the live video and playback, just not through this radio button. But it's a very, very powerful and easy solution. So what we'll do is we'll go back to our app where our cameras. So once we log into our client app, and which is what you would see once the cameras are added, or the end user would see, you've got the option then to connect to camera or DVR. We do support a turbo DVR, so if you would like the option to do that, we do support one model. So you can go connect. So we got a different couple of options. So an Ivideon powered camera is the camera, Hikvision camera that comes from us, pre-installed with the Ivideon powered firmware. What we do is we'd give it a name, so test, and then what we'd actually do then is put the MAC address of the camera into this. Now, the MAC address for the camera is either on the box or it's here, so you can select that, copy, go to here, populate that, and then it would populate the MAC address. You click continue. You make sure the camera is down powered, or what I normally do is just when I'm logged into the camera, actually reboot that, and then click continue, and then go for it, and then it would actually add the camera in. I've already added the cameras I need into the system, so what we'll do is, once you've added the camera, you would see the camera pop up here with a live video with the name you've just given it. If you click on that there, it allows you to rename the camera. Then you can select the pricing plan. So I've selected the Cloud 30 queues. We'll talk about queues slightly. So I can automatic renewal on or off. I can select a different plan or renew the subscription. I can manage cloud recording. So on here I can say recording activated by detectors and sensors, which means there's an alarm input or motion detection activated. I can have continuous recording. There's no difference for the pricing plan for the cloud. You just have that to have that bandwidth enabled on your site, between the site and the cloud, for it to do that, or delayed recording. So delayed recording, you can configure that and send it at non-peak times. So if you've got traffic that's very critical for the day, but you want to send this in the night, you can do a delayed recording. So we'll do recording activated, or we'll do continuous. Okay, continuous recording, done, and then delayed recording. This is where you activate delayed recording, tell it that Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, and build that up. Go back to cloud recording, that's done. It also allows you to do the camera settings. So we click on that, it allows us to set the resolution, bit rates, frame rates, substream frame rates and bit rates, rotation angles, night vision, so it's the infrared, whether we've got audio on or off. We don't have audio on this. System settings, so it allows us to set the time zone, security settings, and it tells us a little bit about the camera. So all of these, once you adjust them on the app, it will talk directly to the camera. We're allowed to grant access to other users, so I can send an email to a user to grant them access to a specific camera. So if I said dave@dvs.co.uk and sent that, they would get an activation link from Ivideon. They click on that, set up their account, and they would have access directly to that camera. So you can do that to one or multiple cameras, and you can also do the permissions for this. So when you share the access rights, we'll click continue. I've already got an account, but it allows you to say if they're allowed to live view, archive, which is playback, PTZ, and administration. You may simply want them to just see the live feed, so they're allowed to keep an eye on something. And I said you can do that for any of the cameras. So it's a very, very powerful and flexible solution. Edit the access rights, so that's historical access rights. If you want to remove or add one to an already set up camera, you select that. Notifications. So we're allowed to do the push notifications, that's to the phone. So every time there's an alarm activation, that's motion or alarm input, you're allowed to do a push notification. We can do email notifications. We can schedule this. This can all be set through the app also. And it allows us to delete that camera. And again, you can do that for any of the cameras there. So if we got a lot of cameras, we can put it into different views there, so we can see more of them in one go. And again, they're very small. Let's put it back to about that is about right. What we can actually do, we have a list of cameras, and we can set group ups on the left hand side as well. So we can add a group and put cameras in there. So I could put in here DVS test, add group, and then from there I can add cameras into that group. So you could, if you've got different buildings geographically, you can do that as a geographic. What I've done then is selected one camera, and what it's doing now is bringing this camera up for playback. So again, this is 4K, so we have to make sure that we've got the ability to have the live view and then ultimately the playback between. So we're viewing this through the cloud, but your site has to have the download capability to download this from the cloud also. So it's a two-way street, so to say. But we can literally click, that's the live view now, but we can see this time bar along the bottom. I've only just put it to motion, so let's see if we can find, click on there, and it'll go back to that time. January, yesterday. So that was yesterday, 13/12. Again, you've got your time bar there. These are the activity, because it was set to motion previously. I've only just turned it to continuous. So these are actually the motion flags there, and it's playing that. Or, depending on your cloud storage plan, you can select a date. Anything with a blue tag in it is when there's video. So we could say, let's have a look, Christmas Day. January the 1st, double click on that. It should show us. No, there's no footage available from that date because, again, it was on motion recording. So there was no movement on the January the 1st. Or was this? Let's click on that. So there we are, 1st to 1st, 10:16. You'll probably see there's a bit of IR reflection causing this little motion tags here. Hopefully there is no one in the building at the January the 1st. But you get the point. You can change the substream or the quality. So if you're struggling, we can change that to low. Brings you slightly lower quality. But yeah, it's adjusted per site. You can share that video with somebody. Click on share. Give them some details and share that directly. You can full screen it, or you can save it, so export the archived footage. So you do a clipping from, say, there to there, either side of the time. Click yes, and now the selected range has been queued for download. Go to archive report to retrieve the file. So I'll show you that in a minute in the archive reports, but that will allow you now, this is in the cloud, so that will allow you to log in anywhere in the world and actually download that from the archive report to your local PC if you haven't sent it out to anybody. So let's go back to live view. So we've got our events. Again, if you've got motion or alarm set up, what you'll see is every event, so every motion or alarm input event creates a tag there. So you can simply choose these tags instead of looking through all of your system and time bar for the indicators. We can just go into events, click play, and play that associated event. And then we can do the same. We can export that, as we just said there. So it's probably me this morning, or coming in, turning some lights on, or making a cup of tea. You get the idea. So there's somebody pulling up. There's the milkman coming to drop the milk off. There's me coming in to make a cup of tea this morning. And so on and so forth. Archive report. Like I said, this is the ones I've done earlier, so I've actually done some in the past where we've had incidents, and this one here is the one we've just did. So if we click download, it'll download that footage and it'll be available on your local PC. Anyone can log in anywhere in the world and download these directly. You've already done the hard work, and then they remain there ready for you to download. Queues. Queues is a new function. It's a new price plan we put in there. It allows us to do queue management or alert us if there's a problem with a queue. So under queues, let's just have a look. Let's just choose. No, I have to find the right camera. So there's not been so I've set the queue for 5. So anybody in the area, the field of view with more than 5, we would get an alarm, push notification email to say there's more than the people allocated in that area. There isn't between the time periods. I haven't used a demo room this week really, but you can see this morning or through the week where I've gone in and only one person has been in the field of view, and we can download that report. If we go back to queues, let's see if there's one. Oh, we only started it from there. So if we go time through till 22 o'clock. No. And settings. We've got one area. Let's just show you what the area is. So within this area, it's anyone over 3 people. Give it a name. Dvr, so that we have already done that. We've added another area, but you get the idea. So basically you draw an area, you set the amount of people. So this one had more than 3 people, this one can have more than 15 people, save. And then anytime that threshold is reached, you'll get a notification to say there's that amount of people more in that area. Unfortunately, under the queue notifications, I get an email to my address. Unfortunately, I don't have any footage available for that, but I am able to show you. If you want me to, I can go set that up, just let me know. But under the reports, you can say from the 1st to the 25th, apply, and go to 3 hours. No data. We don't have any available. So let's just change this to the 1st. Apply. So you see there is data there, it's just none of them have gone over that threshold that we've set, but you can download the report then. So it's a new function, new times, new price plan. Again, if you need more details on that, please feel free to contact us. So you've got your report in there, motion reports. This is the only one currently is motion reports. As the system develops and grows, we'll sort of start including people counting. We've got the queue management now. We should be able to do the VCA analytics in the very short term, and these will all be added within that functionality. You've got my services. So it's just telling me every camera I've got connected to my system, the current price plan, and I can enable, disable very quickly, select the plan or a new subscription. I've got the settings. So I can add my billing information there. I've done that separately. I obviously can't show you my billing information, but this is where you can change password, invite friends, billing information to your address, time zone, switch plans, etc, etc. You got your help. In the help section, there's lots of FAQ stuff in there. So if you need any help, assistance, anything you're not unsure of, there's lots of videos that you can find from within here. And then you've got your contacts. So if you are stuck, these are worldwide contacts, but again, come back to DVS and we will be able to help you for that. Okay, so I know it's a very simple overview of what I've given you. It's taken a little bit of time to show you, but on the app, if I just show you quickly, there's the Ivideon app just loading on my phone now. And again, you can see there, you've got the cameras. So you've got the demo room, canteen, outside. If you click on that, it's the same principle. Click on a camera and you have your time bar where you can do your searching. Blue indicators there for your motion. Again, I don't know if you can see that. It's probably not the best way to do this via a phone. But you've got full functionality through the app. It actually works very well. You can still save footage in exactly the same way. Push notifications. So you've got your full settings there. So your camera, your motion. The good thing about this is with the motion, if you click on motion, you're actually able within this to draw the motion area within the phone app. So in the client app, you enable the motion schedules, etc. Within the phone app, iOS, Android, you're able to actually draw an area of detection and set the sensitivity rather than having it the whole field of view. That will be migrated across, and currently it is only in the smart app on the phone. And you can adjust every parameter within that phone app. So it makes it a very, very powerful solution. Again, if you want any more details, if you want us to come and demonstrate this to you, if you want us to spend a little bit of time and run through it, the pricing, how it's structured, and how we can help you implement this into your business, please feel free to contact us at DVS, 0292045512. Contact your sales rep, email technical@dvs.co.uk, or just give us a nudge on social media, and we'll be able to help you further. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I've taken up quite a bit of your time today on this one, but I hope it's been a benefit. And I shall see you very soon. Thanks, guys.